Ohio, wrongful death law and claims explained. Losing a loved one is one of the most painful experiences a family can go through. But that pain can be even more difficult to process when the death should not have happened, when it was caused by another person's negligence, reckless behavior, or wrongful conduct. In Ohio, surviving family members may have the right to bring a wrongful death claim when a loved one dies because of someone else's actions or failure to act. If you lost a loved one in Ohio because of another person's negligence, Zoll Kranz offers free consultations to help families understand their legal rights and options. Contact us today to speak with an experienced Ohio wrongful death lawyer. Ohio Wrongful Death Law. Before we get into the claims process, it helps to understand the main Ohio laws that apply to wrongful death cases. Ohio wrongful death claims are primarily governed by Ohio Revised Code, Chapter 2, 125. The key statute is Ohio Revised Code Section 2, 125.01, which explains when a wrongful death claim may exist. In general, this applies when a person's death is caused by another party's wrongful act, neglect, or default. Ohio Revised Code, Section 2, 125.02, addresses important issues like who the claim is brought for, what damages may be available, and the general deadline for filing a wrongful death lawsuit. Ohio Revised Code, Section 2, 125.03, addresses how wrongful death compensation may be distributed to the beneficiaries. Depending on the facts of the case, other Ohio laws may also apply, including laws involving medical malpractice, product liability, probate, insurance, or claims against government entities. In this video, we'll walk through the basics of how these laws work and what families should know after losing a loved one because of someone else's negligence. The contents of this video are for educational purposes only and should not be taken as legal advice. What is a wrongful death claim in Ohio? A wrongful death claim is a civil claim brought when a person dies because of another party's wrongful act, neglect, or default. In simple terms, if the person who died would have had a personal injury claim had they survived, their family may have a wrongful death claim after their passing. This can include deaths caused by car auto accidents, medical negligence, dangerous property conditions, defective products, workplace incidents, nursing home neglect or abuse, intentional or reckless conduct, and other injuries resulting from another party's negligent or intentional actions. It is important to understand that wrongful death claims are civil claims, not criminal cases. A wrongful death case is separate from any criminal charges. The state may pursue criminal charges if someone broke the law. A family may still have the right to pursue a civil wrongful death claim, even if no criminal charges are filed. The criminal case is dismissed. The person responsible is found not guilty. The purpose of the civil claim is financial accountability for the losses caused by the death. Who can file a wrongful death claim in Ohio? In Ohio, a wrongful death lawsuit is generally filed by the personal representative of the deceased's estate. This may be someone named in a will, or someone appointed through probate court. The claim is brought for the benefit of surviving family members. Eligible beneficiaries may include the surviving spouse, children, parents, other next of kin. The personal representative is the only person who may receive compensation. The personal representative brings the claim on behalf of the surviving family members who are legally entitled to benefit from the case. Family members may benefit from the claim, but the case itself is typically brought through the estate's personal representative. Probate court's role in an Ohio wrongful death claim. The probate court plays an important role in these claims, along with potentially appointing the personal representative of the deceased person's estate. The probate court can help determine who qualifies for estate membership. If compensation is recovered through a settlement or lawsuit, the probate court may also be involved in approving the settlement and determining how the money should be divided. That distribution is not always automatic or equal. The court may look at each family member's relationship to the person who passed away and the specific losses they suffered. Based on that, the court may determine what percentage or share of the recovery each beneficiary should receive. So, probate court can matter in two major ways: helping establish who has authority to bring the claim and helping determine how compensation is distributed among the surviving family members. What damages are available in an Ohio wrongful death claim? Wrongful death damages are meant to compensate surviving family members for the losses caused by the death. These may include loss of financial support the person would have provided, loss of services the person provided to the household or family, loss of companionship, loss of care, guidance, advice, instruction, and support, loss of consortium for a surviving spouse, loss of prospective inheritance, mental anguish suffered by surviving family members, funeral and burial expenses, and other economic and non-economic losses incurred by the estate. The value of a wrongful death claim depends on the facts of the case, the relationship between the deceased person and the surviving family members, and the financial and emotional losses involved. Wrongful death versus survival claims. In some cases, there may be both a wrongful death claim and a survival claim. A wrongful death claim focuses on the losses suffered by surviving family members. A survival claim focuses on the losses the injured person experienced before death. For example, if someone survived for a period of time after the injury, a survival claim may involve medical bills before death, pain and suffering before death, conscious suffering, other damages the person could have claimed if they had lived. These claims are related, but they are not exactly the same. How long do you have to file a wrongful death claim in Ohio? In most Ohio wrongful death cases, the lawsuit must be filed within 2 years of the date of death. This deadline is extremely important. If the claim is not filed on time, the family may lose the right to recover compensation. Some cases may involve additional or different deadlines, such as medical malpractice cases, product liability cases, claims involving government entities, claims involving children. Because deadlines can vary depending on the facts, families should speak with an attorney as soon as possible after a death that may have been caused by negligence. How the wrongful death claims process works. While each wrongful death lawsuit is unique, claims generally follow these steps. Step 1. Investigation. The attorney investigates what happened and determines whether negligence or wrongful conduct caused the death. This may involve reviewing accident reports, medical records, witness statements, photos, videos, expert opinions, and other evidence. Step 2. Identifying responsible parties. The claim may be against one person, one company, an insurance company, or multiple parties. For example, in a truck accident case, potential parties could include the driver, trucking company, maintenance company, or manufacturer. Step 3. Opening the estate / appointing a personal representative. Because Ohio wrongful death claims are brought through the personal representative, probate issues may need to be handled early in the process. Step 4. Calculating damages. The attorney evaluates both financial losses and human losses. This may require economists, medical experts, accident reconstruction experts, or other specialists. Step 5. Insurance claim and negotiation. Many wrongful death cases begin with an insurance claim. the insurance company may investigate, dispute liability, or challenge the value of the claim. The attorney negotiates on behalf of the estate and beneficiaries. Step 6. Filing a lawsuit if necessary. If the insurance company refuses to accept responsibility or offer fair compensation, a lawsuit may be filed. The case may proceed through discovery, depositions, expert review, mediation, and, if needed, trial. Step 7. Settlement, approval, and distribution. Because wrongful death claims involve estate and beneficiary rights, settlements may require court approval. The court may determine how compensation is distributed among beneficiaries. Common challenges in Ohio wrongful death cases. Wrongful death cases can be difficult because they often involve both legal and practical challenges. One of the biggest issues is proving that the death was actually caused by another person's negligence or wrongful conduct. It is not enough to show that a death occurred after an accident or incident. You also have to show who was responsible and how their actions caused the death. Insurance companies will also likely try to minimize the claim, shift blame, or argue that the family's losses are not as significant as they really are. Another challenge is identifying every party that may be legally responsible. In some cases, there may be more than one person, company, property owner, medical provider, or insurance policy involved. Evidence is also critical. Photos, videos, witness statements, medical records, accident reports, and expert opinions can all play an important role, and some of that evidence can disappear quickly if it is not preserved. Families may also have to deal with probate requirements, disputes between beneficiaries, questions about how compensation should be divided, and strict filing deadlines. That is why it is important to speak with an attorney as soon as possible after a potential wrongful death. The sooner the case is reviewed, the better chance the family has to protect evidence, meet deadlines, and understand their legal options. Why? Families should not wait. If you believe your loved one's death may have been caused by someone else's negligence, it is important not to wait too long to get legal guidance. In wrongful death cases, evidence can disappear quickly. Witnesses may become harder to find, memories can fade, video footage may be erased, and accident scenes, vehicles, products, or property conditions may change. At the same time, insurance companies and defense teams may begin investigating immediately. Their goal is often to limit responsibility, reduce the value of the claim, or build arguments against the family's case. The sooner an attorney is involved, the sooner evidence can be preserved, deadlines can be protected, and the family can understand what options may be available. Waiting does not make the process easier. In many cases, it can make the claim harder to prove. What families should do after a potential wrongful death? After a potential wrongful death, families are often overwhelmed and may not know what steps to take next. A good starting point is to preserve anything that may help explain what happened. This can include medical records, accident reports, police reports, incident reports, photos, videos, text messages, emails, and any other evidence connected to the death. Families should also keep track of funeral and burial expenses, as well as any other financial losses related to the death. If there were witnesses, try to write down their names and contact information as soon as possible. Witnesses can become harder to locate over time, and their memories may fade. It is also important to be careful when speaking with insurance companies. Families should avoid giving recorded statements or signing documents without first getting legal guidance. Most importantly, speak with an Ohio wrongful death attorney as soon as possible. An attorney can help protect evidence, explain the family's rights, handle communication with insurance companies, and make sure important deadlines are not missed. Zoll Kranz, Ohio wrongful death lawyers. A wrongful death claim cannot undo the loss of a loved one, but it can help families seek accountability, financial stability, and answers after a preventable death. If you believe your loved one died because of someone else's negligence in Ohio, Zoll Kranz can help you understand your rights, protect your claim, and determine what legal options may be available. Contact Zoll Kranz today for a free, no-obligation consultation with an experienced wrongful death lawyer today.